Well, hey guys, I want to get started. Thanks so much for being on. We have a lot of people obviously on Periscope. It's actually really cool. This is my first Periscope here. So if you do me a favor, let your friends know, follow me. Of course, we want to follow you. And I'm a 5-star national marketing director with Nerium International. Let's look at the camera. And wanted to really just share some things with you guys today about what's happening in the world of Nerium International network marketing, give you really the 411 on really what we have going on right now. And some of you might not be in Nerium, some of you might be in Nerium, so it's absolutely my honor to kind of share just for a few minutes here, maybe about 10 minutes, really my background, my story about how I got involved with network marketing, and then also go from really what's going on in our industry right now, what it looks like, what's the scope of the industry, and also getting into really why Nerium International is really could be the best fit, the last run for every single one really that's obviously watching this. But my name's Todd Cahill. I'm 34 years old. I'm actually broadcasting live here in Las Vegas, Nevada at the MGM. And this is a home kind of away from home. I'll be in Illinois as well. Got a place in Chicago. But I make my home back and forth, traveling across the country and really training people with this great company. I actually got started in this industry about 11 years ago. I was a 23-year-old broke college student and didn't have any money, didn't have a job at the time, got fired from my job as a personal trainer, and didn't really know what I was going to do. I turned to a couple of people. I turned to really the industry of network marketing, but actually a stranger from an ad on the internet actually introduced me to a company that at the time was publicly traded, over 33 years old. And Jeff Olson, the founder of Nerium, actually was involved with that company. And what happened was simple. I read his book, The Slight Edge. I understood the industry. I actually was involved. Not actually, my parents were involved, but actually, growing up, knew all about the industry. And Jeff Olson listened to his CD tapes, really took that company and just ran with it. It took me 5 months to actually get my feet on the ground, to actually get my first recruit. But again, I was about to turn 24, had no credit, no job, no money, and I really just made it happen. And I just really knew at that time what First Movers Advantage was all about. Fast forward 8 years, made millions of dollars in that company, totally transformed my life. And then about 3 years ago, actually walked away to come over here. And I got to tell you, the reason I came over here, for all the people that are watching this that are thinking, is network marketing a scam? Is it a pyramid scheme? Is it all just bad? The fact of the matter is, it's absolutely not. It's actually incredible, and it has totally transformed my life. In fact, I knew about First Movers Advantage. I got involved with Nerium. It was one bottle, one company, one country. And fast forward, our first year we made $400,000 from home. Second year, $500,000. Our third year, over $700,000 from home last year. And it just blew up. I mean, we had one product, then we had the day cream, and then we had the night cream and the firm, and then also EHT came out, and that was unbelievable. So here I am now, 3 years in the business, and really what's happening is industry is unbelievable. It's a $180 billion industry worldwide. If you didn't know this, there's 100 million people in the world that do this for a living. 100 million people in the world that actually do this full-time or part-time or spare time. 100 million people. It's actually this industry just in anti-aging. Of course, we're going to talk about anti-aging is 280 billion too. So we're not only in the great space to create leverage in your life, but we're also in a great space in what Nerium International does, and that's anti-aging. That's skincare, but also now we have EHT with the brain. So what really people are saying is really Tony Robbins. If you know anything about Tony Robbins, he actually gave his second interview after 38 years about specifically network marketing just last week to my friend Eric Worre, right here in Las Vegas, actually in the Cosmopolitan. And you can actually get it on YouTube. You can see what Tony Robbins, after 38 years, this guy is world-renowned, unbelievable, #1 New York Times bestselling author, travels all over the world, owns an island in Fiji. What he's saying about network marketing is truly remarkable. He definitely backs it. He definitely appreciates it. Now, there's some good companies and also some not so good companies. He talks about that. And one of my favorites is Robert Kiyosaki. He actually wrote the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad. It's actually went on to sell 35 million copies, just Rich Dad, Poor Dad. He has a plethora of books, New York Times best-selling books. You can pick his books up at Barnes & Noble everywhere. This is a gentleman who actually also wrote a book, 2 of them with Donald Trump, Why Network Marketing. So these are the really successful thought leaders of our time that are talking about why everyone should join this industry because of what it really does for you, tax-wise, leadership-wise, et cetera, et cetera. And then also Bob Proctor, who was in the movie, you might have seen it, The Secret, is also interviewed by Eric Worre. It's a wonderful clip. It's about an hour long. I encourage all the guests that are not involved in network marketing right now to go to YouTube, watch the video, get educated on what this really could do because, again, it changed my life. I'm living proof. I've been in it for 11 years, and I've made millions of dollars. I live an incredible life. Never had a boss, never had a job for the past 11 years, never will ever have a boss, of course, the rest of my life. So that's what some of the major thought leaders are saying about network marketing. Again, it's been around for 150 years. It started in the late 1800s. Avon was the first company ever in this industry. And, let me just talk a little bit about the Nerium story, because, some of you that are looking at Nerium for the first time, you might have that thought of, is this a scheme? Is it a pyramid? Is this something that I even want to spend some time doing? And the answer is, well, you got to really do your due diligence like I did. I mean, I walked away from a lot of money. Best month in the other company was $50,000 for the month. I actually was willing to walk away to start all over again because of what I'm about to tell you. So Nerium International right now has been featured in Inc. magazine, as you can see. Okay, so this is the top 500 private companies in all of America, and we were just ranked in two sections. Number one, in service and products in all of America. Number one. So there's nothing better than number one. And then number 12, out of 500 companies, we beat 488 companies in America in the privately held. So what does that tell you? We're not even 4 years old. Our first year we did $100 million. $100 million. To put that in perspective, most Fortune 100, most Fortune 500 companies have never done $100 million their first year. It's crazy. Microsoft, it took them almost a decade to do $100 million. You have companies like Apple, who in the early 70s did $2 million its first year. Victoria's Secret did $500,000 its first year. And we, a soft launch in 2011, our first full year, which is 2012, we actually did $100 million. That is crazy. Our second year, $219 million. Our third year, $403 million. So is it a pyramid scheme? Well, I don't think pyramid schemes do that. I don't think we're obviously in Inc. magazine, number one consumer in goods, and then number 12, the top 500 companies privately held in America. So ladies and gentlemen, if you're not involved with Nerium, let me talk to you about first movers advantage. Malcolm Gladwell wrote the book, The Tipping Point. And in this book, he talks about critical mass. When a product's about to hit critical mass, here's what happens. This is exciting. It's basically when 2 or 3 of your friends got the iPhone, guess what? You're going to get the iPhone. When 2 or 3 of your friends started using Proactive, you started using Proactive. It's the same thing. You might see Proactive on infomercials back in the 90s. You might see it over and over and over again, but eventually it became self-evident. Now it's all over malls. It's all over. 1 out of 2 people use it. It's crazy. iPhones. Half of America has an iPhone. But back in 2004, everyone had BlackBerries. Okay, think about how times are changing. We evolve in a world of technology where it's absolutely incredible what we're facing here today. And now we have a product with anti-aging, 3 major products with at night, you can use at night, it takes away fine lines, wrinkles, emerging lines, crow's feet discoloration, all this stuff that's clinical, went through clinical trials, that's patented, nobody can copy what we have. It's absolutely unique. And then you have the day cream, and then the firm, and actually won all of these awards recently, a gold award for best in business, just actually today. We've been featured in Inc. magazine, Cosmopolitan magazine, The View, twice. We've been on the show The Doctors. We've been on CBS News. So the bottom line is everyone, even outside of our business, is talking highly of us. They're praising us. We're not even 4 years old. In this particular magazine, we grew almost 17,000% from year 1 to year 3. Almost 17,000% in growth. So I'm just here to tell you, if you want to change your life, you want to change your financial situation, our compensation plan is unbelievable. We get paid 13 different ways. We now get paid also off EHT, so I guess that's 14 ways now. We get paid every Wednesday. We have Lexus car programs that if you just get 3 people in, who get three, you're going to get a Lexus. That's basically a $500 to $1,000 car payment. Also, you're going to get an iPad right away if you get 3 and a few other people. You're going to get an iPad. You're going to get free product, free inventory. The cost of entry is a couple $100. It is unbelievable. So I want to, just want to kind of leave you with this here. I would get with the person that invited you on this Periscope right now. Look, I don't want to go into too much details. I only want to keep this 10 minutes. But I'm just living proof. I'm one of the many national marketing directors here with the company. But think about this, 4 years old. Now, if you look at South Korea's growth, it's unprecedented. In fact, what took America about 2 to 3 years to do to break 100 national marketing directors, because this is another way we get paid. We get a $50,000 bonus all the way to $1.5 million bonus. It's a live better bonus. What took us 2 to 3 years to really do, in fact, I would say 2 years to break 100 national marketing directors. South Korea has already done it, and it hasn't even been 2 months since the launch of our, obviously, South Korea. We're in Canada. We're in Mexico. We're in, obviously, America. Now we're in South Korea. We got home offices in all 4 of those countries. We're going to 40 other countries in the next 3 to 5 years. Think about what your life is going to look like. You know, now with Periscope, and even Facebook has kind of the same thing now. We got technology. We got iPads. We can build a business. I'm in Vegas. I've been talking to my international team all day from the comfort of my own home. I'm a stay-at-home dad. I can do what I want. I travel all over. I make great income. I help a lot of people grow. This is an opportunity of a lifetime. And when Inc. magazine this week, you can get it on newsstands everywhere, Barnes & Noble, when they're the ones saying we're number 1, guys, that's a clue. It is absolutely a clue. You can wallpaper the room that you're sitting today with third-party validation, because third-party is better than what Google's saying. Third-party is better than what your friends on Facebook are saying that don't even know what the product is, but they want to bash what we do. Now, there's going to be haters? Absolutely. Dogs don't bark at parked cars. So if you want to make a difference in your life and you want to do something with your life, I'm here to tell you Nerium could be the way that you totally change. And for me and my dreams, I have used this as a vehicle to actually launch my own clothing line. I got a book coming out. I got so many other ventures because of this business that's always been my dream of mine to do, because I get to work from home. I get to travel the country, speak and train, and also talk to great people every single day, empower people with this, and not even worry about what others think, because I'm living the life of my purpose. I'm living the life of my dreams, and you can do the same thing too. So I just encourage you, get back with the person that brought you. I really appreciate you guys obviously tuning in on a Friday afternoon or evening. You guys enjoy your weekend. I'm very excited for each and every one of you. Follow me on Facebook. Follow me on YouTube. You know, look at the videos there. I'm just here to add value. If you do decide to join, obviously, the business, I look forward to really working with you, personally partnering with you as well, with your sponsor, and it's going to be a fun ride. I mean, the best is yet to come. We haven't even scratched the scratch yet. We're going to be the fastest growing company ever in the world in this industry. We'll do $1 billion a year, probably in our 5th or 6th year. No other company after 150 years has ever done that. This is annually. This is not total. So we are about to make history, okay? We are literally about to make history. We need more mouthpieces, but all you got to do, show this to people and get yourself out of the way and get people the information. Just share it, not sell it. Don't pitch it, just share it, and I'm telling you, your life can absolutely change. So thanks so much, guys. I'm signing off. Appreciate you. First time in Periscope. Thanks so much for all the comments, the love, a lot of hearts. Thanks so much for, guys, all you do. Appreciate you. Mad respect, and have an awesome, awesome weekend.